Let's go, D.
Cousins on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Minnesota.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Get the ball.
Here we go, 46.
Switch.
26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephen Weatherly coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And to give this time to the tailback.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
36.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and letting the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
That's what I do.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Let's go. Pick it up,
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down.
Watch the shit. Check safety, check safety.
Running with Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second and 7, Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 43 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check 26, check 26. Two. Check. Go ahead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up.
55. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball. Gun. 55. Hey, watch the slant.
On third down, Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And the Vikings first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Just like that. Mike 48. Mike 48. Know your job. Hey, look 48. Look, hey, you don't like the 48 right now.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, kill. Let's go. Come on. We're going to 53. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
You got tight right there. He's checking. Crack. 22.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fix and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Prescott's pass caught by Austin. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Check. Check. 55 to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. 26.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Line 8. Y'all not ready. Take 4. Take kill. 47. 26.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3rd and long for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And Forbath's kick is no good. It's wide left for Forbath, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Nicole Hardman, 64 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Cowboys take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Gun! Banjo! 55's my guy, 55!
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Again, it's Smallwood. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Check, 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 check.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Back at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Prescott now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Gary and Conley, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check. He's crazy. He's checking crazy. Alert 3.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Cousins here to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Prescott. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Under 10. 10. Slam.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down?